Welcome back to my channel, Masala Munchies. Today I'll show you a recipe of quinoa with garlic butter salmon. You can make quinoa in many different ways. Some people like salt and pepper. I prefer more flavor, so I'm gonna make it in Southwest style. For this recipe, we'll need these ingredients. Quarter cup of finely diced onions. I'm using red onions. You could use any onion you prefer. 1/4 cup of green bell peppers. 1/4 cup of orange bell peppers. You could use any bell peppers that you like. Half a tomato, finely diced. A tablespoon of cilantro for garnishing. Finely diced garlic, 1 teaspoon. 1/4 cup of olive oil. 1/4 cup of black beans, and of course quinoa. I'm using 1 cup, and also you'll need 2 cups of water. For the dry spices, we'll need half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and 1 chicken bouillon. So let's get started. We're gonna first start with the quinoa. We're gonna rinse it a few times. It's okay if you have a little bit water left. Turn on the heat on medium. I'm gonna add the oil first. And I'll add the onions, and I'm gonna saute the onions for about 1 minute or 2 minutes until it's a little soft. So our onion is ready. I'm gonna add the garlic. I'm just gonna mix it for a few seconds with the onion. Next we'll add the tomatoes and the bell peppers. Stir it for about 1 or 2 minutes. Until they're soft. Okay, so the bell peppers and the tomato have softened. I'm gonna add the black beans. And I'm gonna saute that for about 1 minute as well. Now we'll add the dry spices. This is the chicken bouillon. I crushed it up into little pieces. I'm gonna add everything together. Mix it up nicely. I'm gonna let it cook for another 2 minutes. Okay, so next I'm gonna add the quinoa. Some people like to put the water and let that come to a boil and then add the quinoa. I like to add my quinoa with the ingredients so it gets the quinoa gets all the flavor, and then I'll add the water and let it come to a boil and cook it for 15 minutes on low heat. Mix it nicely for about a minute or two. So I added the water. I'm gonna let it come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, I'm gonna lower the heat and cook it for 15 minutes with the lid on. Once it starts boiling, put the lid on and turn the heat low and let it cook for 15 minutes. The quinoa is ready. This is the way it should look once it's ready. Now to prepare the salmon, we'll need these following ingredients. 1/4 teaspoon of red chili flakes, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of butter, salted butter, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Go ahead and mix all the dry ingredients together. Already turned the stove on to medium heat. I'm gonna add the oil. And the butter. So once the butter has melted and started to sizzle, I'm gonna add the garlic. I'm going to bring down the heat once I add the garlic because you don't want it to burn. And we're going to fry this for about 30 seconds. So now I'm gonna add the lemon juice. I'm gonna mix it. And I'm gonna bring the heat to medium. So now the oil is starting to sizzle, I'm gonna add the salmon. And I'm gonna cook this on low to medium heat on each side for 5 to 6 minutes. It's time to flip the fillet. I cooked it for 5 minutes. Depending on your thickness of the meat, you could cook it up to 8 to 9 minutes. If you like our Southwest quinoa with garlic butter salmon, please like this video and subscribe to our channel and share with your family and friends. Thank you.